Live. All right. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Welcome to August Smut Club live show talking about Pageant by Lilith Vincent. So, just to start out, if you guys want to drop what you rated the book in the chat, let us know what you gave it. Also, Monica's here. I want to do a reread of this book too.
Oh, I still need to read that.
You haven't read it yet?
Oh, it's on my Kindle. It's ready to go.
It's a long one.
I was gonna say there's so many long books.
Yeah.
And so little time.
It's a thick book and it's a slow burn. It's a dedication. 3 stars. Oh, so Cheyenne, do you want to say what you book?
Yeah. So I'm giving it 3 stars, but I started skimming like 60%. I was very interested in the beginning, and then it just like went in a million different directions to me and was not working. So by 60%, I was like, let's just skim through. And then I skimmed to about 80%, and then I just stopped reading. So evidently, all the interesting stuff happened past that point.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea. But yeah, I just wasn't crazy about it. Did nothing for me.
Fair enough. We got a 4.5. Hello, Tori.
Hi.
We have another 4.5. And another hasn't finished yet. Okay, we probably will talk about spoilers in here. So just a heads up. Just so you're aware if you haven't finished it. I gave it 3.5 stars, but I rounded it down on Goodreads. I did keep it at 3. I don't know. I thought the story, like at the beginning, it had me hooked, kind of like you, Cheyenne. But then I didn't like the structure of the story, how it was like really, really long flashbacks, just like once in a while. Like I would have liked them more interspersed throughout the story. It felt too like harsh of a jump back and forth. I don't know.
Even the flashbacks, like on the Kindle, it was like a 25-minute chapter.
They were so long.
There is no reason for this. Like so many times where she's like talking about what happened, like when she was married to her husband. And I'm like, was it really necessary to throw that part in? Because I don't feel like that had any relevance to the story. I could care less about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yep. I agree. Those were really long chapters. Is this the First Comes Blood series? The like Mafia series? Because I do plan on giving that one a go.
Mm-hmm.
3 stars.
I don't normally do that where I like skim and don't finish. I really have to be very uninterested. That's why I don't really feel like my rating is accurate because I didn't finish it completely. Yeah. But honestly, like I'm just like if I don't like a book, I'm not going to finish it. I'm not going to finish it. Like
See, if I'm better about that.
Yeah, like if I'm at the point where I just don't really freaking care anymore, like I don't even care how the ending happens, then I'm not going to read it. But like there have been books that I haven't liked and I finish them because I'm like, okay, even though I'm not loving this, I want to know what happens. But this one was
I feel like I can't count it towards my reading goal unless if I finish it all the way through. So even like I read Distorted this month and I hated that book. It's my first one-star. Yes. Oh, it's my first 1-star book of the year. Like I literally hated that book, but I skimmed it, but I made myself finish it because I was like, I want to count it. And I wanted to see if there was some redemption for some of the things that I didn't like about it. And there was none. And I was like, I stand by my 1 star.
You were excited about that book, right?
I was. Yeah.
Okay. I remember you talking about it.
Oof, it was not it. Yeah, I haven't read anything by Brianna Hale, and I was telling Cheyenne that I found out recently that this was her pen name, so I'm interested to read something by her and see how the
What books does she have out? Like under Brianna Hale?
I think she has a pretty extensive backlist, but I want to say does she maybe do more like novellas? Maybe? I don't know.
Or like mafia based, like dark romance, or
I literally don't know. Hold on, let me look up just anything by Brianna Hale. I don't know. Maybe it looks like some darker ones.
Like
Some
full length?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's just click on this one. What is Midnight Hunter? Oh, it doesn't have a length. Okay, let's look at this. The Black Fox. Oh, 101 pages. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Novellas.
4 stars. First Comes Blood. Yeah, okay. Cool. I do want to give that one a chance. Yes, there is a part 2. Oh, right here. Crown.
It's considered a duet, right? So there's not
think
going to be like, it's not a series. It's a duet.
Yeah, I think so. Like, honestly, it does not need to be anything more than 2 books, I would say.
Well, I liked her character and like how strong she was and fierce, like did not back down. I liked that part about her. But even like the men, I felt like were really difficult to relate with. Like I think Elia, that's his name, Elia. I think he was the one that I was like, okay, I can connect with you the most out, maybe just because of their backstory. But all the other guys, I'm like, you guys suck. She doesn't have a good pick. Like,
no. I kind of at first was like, oh, I'm kind of like intrigued by Constantine, but I couldn't tell if I was intrigued by him because he shares the same name as Kova, my ultimate love, or because I was actually intrigued by his character.
I think we know Rick
So no, Pageant does not technically have an HEA yet. I'm assuming the duet as a whole will because it's advertised as romance, but this one ends in a cliffhanger. So
yeah,
just be.
Ooh, okay.
That's good. 5 stars. Oh, and your first reverse harem. Oh, welcome. You won't go back.
Yeah, well, welcome. Where she gets to keep them all.
I know. It's so fun. Hi, Liesel.
Hi.
Is that Brianna Hale?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I don't know. How do you feel about that, Cheyenne? Is that like about Daddy Kink? Is that like something that you like?
No. So I'm gonna say that I like the which I don't even think that's considered Daddy Kink. I like the ex's dad. I like look at my hair. What is going on here? I like the dad as the hero, but I like call me daddy thing. No, that's so freaking weird. I'm like the second, like this is disgusting. I feel like I'm reading a porno and it's just gone wrong. Gone so wrong.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Yeah, I agree. I like I like it when it's like the ex's dad or even like dad's best friend. Like when it's that age gap thing, I like that. But I was reading one of Harley LaRue's novellas and they were the same age. They were like college age students and
she's calling him daddy.
Yeah, and I was like, that's so weird. You're like 22 years old. Like not the vibe.
I joke with my husband all the time and like he'll do something and I'm like, oh daddy, can you go get that for me real quick? And he's like, what is happening? I'm like, I just had to like see how hear how it sounded coming out and it was disgusting. So scratch that. I'll never say it again.
Yeah, nope. No. All right, glad we're on the same page.
Yeah,
no way. 4 stars. Second, okay.
McKay, do you think you'll finish? Like, do you think you'll read the next one?
I think I would eventually go back to it, but I don't have like plan. Like, I didn't put it on my September TBR. I think it would just have to be if like the mood strikes me, and if I want to like, because I like completing duets or like series. I don't like really leaving them unfinished. So I'd say at some point maybe, but I don't know. Would you ever A, finish the book, or B, ever do the second one?
Yeah. But honestly, I know myself though, and if I finished it all the way to the end and like enjoyed it enough, I would have to finish it, especially if it's a duet. I mean, there's only one more book to read to finish it. So like my A-type brain would not let me not finish it.
Yeah. And at least it was a shorter book. Like that was nice. At least it wasn't like 500 pages.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say I would have done the same.
No, like bitches, you're on your own, girl.
Like when the one girl was about to get her hands cut off at the beginning
Oh
and
my
she
God.
stepped in, I was like,
What are you doing? What?
wouldn't have been me.
Yeah, no, girl, you crazy.
Yeah.
Even
Did
like
you?
when she was like picking like the worst bathing suit, I'd be like, no, I'm gonna get one that fits me, not one that's like 3 sizes too big and I have the tie around my side.
Right.
No.
Yeah. I don't think I wouldn't have been like the one who tried to sell them all out right away. Like I definitely wouldn't have been that bold, but I would definitely not have tried to put myself on the radar for the girls whatsoever.
It would have been like, you do you, I'm gonna stand back here and do me, and every man for themselves.
Yep, 100%. But you know, good for Lilia for, you know, being a better person. Like I said, couldn't be me.
Oh girl.
It's a mixed bag. You know,
Yep.
whatever your preference is, you do you. Okay. Yeah, this definitely wasn't as like smutty as I thought it was going to be. Yeah.
We're not doing a very good job at picking smutty books.
No.
No. I mean, obviously we don't know going into it, but
yeah. I think our next pick though, because Omega verses are wild and like Catherine Moon always delivers. So I do actually think the next one we're gonna get some
okay.
Good stuff in it.
I've never read an Omegaverse, so
I think you'll like it because it's I think because it'll be something so different. I don't know. Maybe you'll hate it. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, good. Yeah, true. I get that. Yeah, but like I feel like it, like subconsciously she had to have been like, no, like Elia will not let them do anything to me. Like he's claiming that we didn't have a connection or that like it was a joke and he thinks I betrayed him. But there's no way he would let them hurt me. Yeah. Or like he would hurt me. Like he's claiming to be the one to kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's any chance of that. And also, why did she not just tell him like up front when he's like, you betrayed your husband? Why didn't she just right away be like, I literally didn't? Like, I get that she didn't want to go back to that place, but also I feel like if your life is on the line and this dude is going to kill you because of that, you could just be like, yeah, no, I did not rat out my husband. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like maybe there's more answers though.
Yeah. Because still, like, who did rat out the husband? I don't think that was answered. Was it?
Didn't they just claim that she did? Like, she was like, remember when they saw her like talking with the feds?
Yeah. But she said that she didn't do because she was like, you really think I would have like worked with them after what they did?
Yeah, but then why did she know that her husband was killed and that, you know, why did she think that he went to prison? That Elia went to prison? Like, how would she have known all that?
Yeah. Well, it's in 2. Carrie, okay, thank you. Well, then maybe I will need to read book 2 because I would like answers.
Yeah.
Oh, or never mind. Spoiler alert. Well, that's anticlimactic.
That's anticlimactic.
And then we had some questions for next month's pick. So next month's is Lola and the Millionaires by Catherine Moon. So it's no Megaverse. Will be a fun
on that cherry. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Explain what Omegaverse is because that's a little unknown to me.
So I've only read one Omegaverse so far, and it was also a Catherine Moon one. So in this world, so it's not like a fantasy world, it's like grounded in our world. It like there's not like futuristic stuff or anything, but there are alphas, omegas, and betas. So you're one of those 3. So omegas are like the top dog. They get to choose a pack, and like all of the alphas, like tend to the omega, and then like they're a part of the pack, whatever. So that's fun. And then if you're an alpha, you like try to find an omega to like not like serve, but like be with, like that's your omega. And you also can have side betas, which are like your side people, but betas are like the lowest level. Like they don't get any of the special treatment of omegas. They don't get any of that. And like omegas have this thing called a heat, where they need all their alphas to be there and taking care of them.
They have to have it, or they.
Yeah, they literally have to have it.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
anyone who's like an expert in Omegaverse is probably like, you left so much stuff out, but that's kind of like all the stuff that I know about. And also there's this thing called nodding that happens with an alpha and an omega.
Is that like boop boop?
Yep. Yep. I don't really know how else to explain it. It's wild. It's wild.
Right.
Snow and the Seven Men. Oh, is that like a Snow White reverse harem retelling? Because that sounds interesting. Okay. Yeah. I feel like anything Catherine Moon writes, you're in for it. Have you read A Lady of Rooksgrave Manor, Cheyenne?
No.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
It's a monster reverse harem by Catherine Moon. But it's just like bonkers, but it's just like hot, fun monster times. And ooh, okay. I think it'll be good actually for you to go in blind with Catherine Moon, but I do feel confident that we will have a much hotter time with this next book than we have with any of the past ones, because like
a good discussion.
Yeah. So yeah. Ooh. Anyways. What did you think of the hold on, sorry. That sounds like something I want to read.
Oh. Which book is this?
It is Snow and the Seven Men. I'm looking that up.
Oh.
I love like fairy tale retellings, but make them X-rated.
Yep.
Oh, just this cover alone. Oh my God. Iconic.
What?
Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay, let's talk. I want to talk about the pageant a little bit. Okay, so let's say, Cheyenne, you're kidnapped and you have to go in and you have to do this whole little speech thing. Okay, I know obviously we can't say like how we would be real life, but genuinely, how do you think you would do in these different things that they have to do?
That's hard because like normally I feel like when you go into a pageant, you know ahead of time like how to prepare yourself because you know what they're going to ask you. Mm-hmm. I'm terrible at thinking about things on command. Like if they're like, "Oh, do this." I'm going to do the complete opposite of what I'm supposed to do just because I'm under pressure. Yeah. So like are you asking me if I could like complete the things that she said? Like, what are you asking me?
Yeah, like just what you would do if you were in this situation.
I don't know. I think that's tricky. I think I would get flustered and I would like try to like compensate for like what I think I should be doing and not actually do what I should be doing and then screw everything up. And then people be like, can you just shut up? You're making it worse for us. It would be one of those things where I'd be like, oh no, but sure, whatever you want me to do. Can I just quiet here, please? Can I just like, is there a door over there? I have to go potty. Like, can I go potty real quick? And then go and then try to leave. And then I get everybody captured again or something. And then we're stuck even longer. I would screw it up. That would be me.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. That is
What about you?
Yeah, at first I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I think I would be kind of good at this, but there's literally no chance. I do think that
No.
there would be like my adrenaline would be going, and I think that I'm actually very good in interviews. Like, that's actually a strength. I feel like I do pretty good on the spot like that. So I think that portion would be fine, but I doubt they'd be giving me any of my medication. So I think I would just be in a constant state of panic.
Yeah, I
I
know.
just I don't think I would be able to survive like the cells. Like I would probably be the one that they end up killing because she won't stop crying and like making so like if I got to the stage, then maybe. But then also too with the lie detector thing, like there's
Mhm.
no way because then the second I'm hooked up to that, I feel like I would just lie because I was nervous and I would like shock
It's not, yeah, it's yeah. See, I think I would be the one that's like how he doesn't like to hear crying, whatever his name is, or like what is it, loud or screaming or something like that. He didn't like to hear.
Yeah,
I would,
Constantine.
yeah, I would be the one that they're like, shut up. And they would come up to me and I would just say something like, hi, my name is Cheyenne and I had this for breakfast. And I had like, just like rambling on like random things because I'm trying to like dissolve situations, but making it worse. And then like crying because my feelings are hurt. And like, why would I be worried about my feelings being hurt when I'm being captured?
Yeah.
Like, that's how my brain would work. It would.
Yep. Yep. I don't like being yelled at. I can't handle that. I don't even like getting in trouble. Like I never liked getting in trouble. I really don't like when anyone like criticizes me.
Yeah.
And I definitely would not be able to like stand and look these men in the faces while I'm like in a bikini after being starved in a basement.
Like
No.
good looking men too. Good
Right.
looking men that you're
Right.
not supposed to think is good looking. But
Yeah.
then yeah, no, no. And then like being in a bikini in front of them and then sacrificing yourself and being like, okay, do with me what you want. Like
Yeah. No.
what?
Nope. I definitely well, at least I will say this, I don't think I would be their ideal captive. So I guess I have that going for
They'd be
myself.
like, just send her back. We don't want her here. She's crying for her cats. She's crying for her cats, and we just want her to go. Like,
Lucky. I'd be like, I have children to go home to. Right? I'm trying to start them their own Instagram page so that way I can keep track of all of their pictures.
oh my gosh. Oh my
Oh,
gosh. 1%
anyways.
yeah. See, 1% of the population that would survive this. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Not us.
But I mean, I guess like if you know there's no way out, you might as well make the most of it and like try to grit and bear it. I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I think freaking out would obviously make it worse, but they seem to like her like being rebellious and speaking up, which like going into it, they're told not to do that and she goes against the grain. So
did you get to the part where the girl started to kind of like turn on her?
the girl with the what's her name? It starts with an M.
Oh, the one that tried to sell them, shoot them, or not shoot, shoot, throw them under the bus. That one?
Yeah, what's her name?
I
Do you
can't.
remember?
No.
Okay, I did get to that part. Yes.
Because I was starting to think about that as the book was going, was are these women going to turn on her? Because right, like the more she's like, oh, don't fight back, don't do this, but then the other women are watching and seeing that she's kind of like she's getting away with a lot of stuff. She's getting away talking to them like they would never get away with. And on top of that, they're liking her the most because she's doing that. And I kind of wondered when would be the turning point when the women would be like,
Yeah. We don't like you anymore.
no. Yeah. And then when Constantine tried to like put it in their heads that she was a spy among them and like see if that would make the women turn on her.
Yeah. Yeah. But like, I mean, she was kind of doing like staying in her own lane, which would have caused any type of rift. I mean, when you've got 16 girls like eliminating slowly and you're the only one that's stealing everybody's attention and that somehow keeps getting chances, you're going to cause rifts. So,
Yep. Yep. I was kind of wondering at the end when she was letting all the women out if the one that did try to sell them all out was actually a spy, because then she's the one that Lilia, because obviously she stayed back, but she was like, I need someone to kind of like lead the charge out of here and like be strong for the rest of them. So she picked her out and she was like, I need you to like get everyone to safety. And I was kind of wondering like if she was going to send the women out with her and then have them all be like recaptured or something. I think that would have been kind of good. But
yeah. Well, hopefully in book 2 you'll find out like what happens to them. Like,
so you actually
I mean?
at the end of this one you do.
What happens to them then?
They all got free. So not all of them were like named, but the one that we can't remember her fucking name, she did get out and she like told people like what happened, told the police and everything, and she did an interview. So Lilia got to see that like in a newspaper or online or something, and that the FBI were going to be like investigating these men and like looking into it because of all these disappearances. But not all of the girls like came forward, but in the interview that the one girl did, it said that like she got them all out to safety and like all the girls made it. So
but like either way, we know that they're gone and they're not like being searched for again.
Yes.
Like
the girls.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't think that the 3 guys are going to go for them. I don't think they care about about any of them at that point. I think their sole focus is Lilia, especially with the fact that they like tracked her down at the end.
Okay. Makes sense.
Was it Olivia?
I thought it started with an M, like MAR, like with a J or something like that. Like,
yeah, I thought Olivia was like her friend in it. Maybe Olivia was the one who did the interview at the end. I don't know. I thought Olivia was her buddy. Maybe I don't know.
The one that she met in the beginning that she got close with. Not Alejandra.
No. I don't know. Too many to keep track of. And then also you missed at the end that there was a little scene that she like cut out of the book. I don't know if you skimmed past it and caught it, but so Kirill, the 3rd guy, the one who like kidnapped her and was like into her when she was unconscious. So he went down to the cells that one night, and apparently he hooked up with her, and she cut that out of the book because like it could get banned from Amazon for that, but you could like go somewhere else and read the chapter. I didn't bother doing that. But
wait, why would that get banned?
Because it's like not necrophilia. Is it? I don't know. Because she's like sleeping.
So like non-consensual?
I guess so.
There's so many books that are non-consensual.
So I don't know. So she cut that scene out, and I think maybe it's on her website that you can go and read. But then that's like, then when you know at the end that she's pregnant, then it's like, oh, because it could be anyone.
Oh, so they threw that in there because okay.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Okay.
Wait, what? 3 men stepped out of the shadows of her room. Is it not her dudes? I just assumed. Olivia stole the crown. What?
Well, I did not finish this book, so
Amelia got the crown. She took it because then she took it and she sold some of the jewels after she got free. Unless if this is in book 2 that they're talking about now.
There's some confusion.
Yeah. Well, also I was kind of skimming a little bit towards the end, but I did actually read like word for word the escape scene. Yeah. Yeah, she has the crown. Because that was actually interesting. Which,
Yeah, which one in the beginning?
or is that the one where she's hooked up to the lie
Lie
detector?
detector. Also, and then at the end of that chapter where they're like, "Oh, it was broken" or something like that.
Wait, was it?
Did you get that? Where they're like, "Oh, it wasn't even. Yeah, it was broken or it wasn't working." I can't even remember how they worded it, but she like threw it in there randomly, and I'm like, "What does that even mean? What does that even mean?"
No, I did not catch that. Because then how is it shocking people?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, if you remember this part, put it in the comments because I want to know if you caught on to that too.
And also, if this is the part where we're talking about where they were playing Russian roulette, but not with
Yeah.
her head.
I loved that part. Like,
That had my attention. Let me just tell you. Yep. I mean, I don't know what else to say except it definitely caught my attention. And I did enjoy it.
yep, ditto. Ditto. Okay, that's what she's talking about. Okay, but the lie detector, it says at the end of the chapter that it was broken or that it wasn't working or something.
Oh.
Oh.
Because he just so badly wants her to be the bad guy because he can't like get that narrative out of her head, out of his head.
Okay, yes, the gun scene.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
That's the standout scene from this book. That is the shining stars.
I read that part. Like,
It's like we're not skimming that. I also did really yeah. I also did really like the scene actually when she was sent to go and die and they had like the noose hanging from the ceiling and it was her and Elia talking and stuff. Like I liked that scene and I liked that she herself stepped off of that. I don't know how he resuscitated her, but I'm suspending disbelief.
yeah, yeah. That was the part that I skimmed. So, like, God. I did not like this book at all. I was like, screw this. I'm like, I don't care about this part. I don't care about this part.
Just keep it moving. Yeah. So, all right. Well,
Omegaverse next month.
yeah, I'll write in Lola and the not illionaires, millionaires. Catherine.
Yeah, Jackie. I know. It sucked.
Yeah. Yeah. Thinking back, so I rated this one 3 stars though on Goodreads, and I think I rated In Flight 4 stars on Goodreads. And honestly, that was a bad judgment of mine because this, I will say, I think is definitely my favorite out of the 3 that we've read so far. Like I would put this above In Flight, but I still would not like pick this book for I don't know.
Yeah. Also, I'm really excited for October to read Alma Jones. I have literally been waiting to read that series.
I have high hopes for that one.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's gonna be really good.
I'm excited. Perfect for October.
It is gonna be perfect for October. And then, here, real quick. We have not decided that yet.
Yeah, normally the last week of the month.
Yeah. We'll post like on our Instagrams and obviously you'll see the link on YouTube shared. So, what are you reading right now, Cheyenne?
I'm reading. It's called Hitching the Cowboy by Kennedy Fox. It's actually really good. It's a accidental marriage, like kind of small townish, not really, but like spicy small town. I don't know. It's good. It's giving me what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, McKay?
I'm reading Gabriel Fallen, the second book in the Empire Nightclub series by K.A. Tucker, and I'm really liking it.
Isn't it good? It's so spicy.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm into it. So have you read all of like K.A. Tucker's backlist? Like, have you read this?
I read that series. I read the first and the second book. I still have to finish the series. I haven't read the third and the fourth one.
Okay.
But I haven't read like a lot of her like old standalones.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then I haven't read her fantasy.
Yeah, I still want to try to read because I like wanted to read that when she first put it out, and I just obviously never got around to it, and I'd like to get around to it before the live show. But I'm like all in on the Empire Nightclub series right now. So far, book 1, I rated 4 stars, which I also think I rated Tempt Me 4 stars, but then the rest are 5. So we'll see if if this follows the same pattern or if Wolf Hotel will reign supreme. We shall see.
Well, I mean,
in your book, Wolf Hotel, but we'll see. We'll see. So
yeah, they're totally different, but like you can tell that she used. Oh, sorry, hold on. Stop calling me. You can still see me, can't you? I don't know why I do that. I need to disconnect my phone from my computer. I don't know why it's popping up. But you can tell that she wrote it under her pen name. Can you tell the difference? Well, you never read A Simple Wild, did you?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to do like a video of like books I won't read, like that I just will never read or have any interest in reading. And it's like no shade, no tea about The Simple Wild. It's just that book, like I have zero interest in it whatsoever. But like her stuff as Nina West and like her fantasy series, like I'm very interested in. It's just The Simple Wild is not.
I've heard that her fantasy series is like I don't really read fantasy, but I've heard it's like light. Like it's not super big into the world building and like a good alternative if you don't read a lot of fantasy.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to give it a try. I haven't read I listened to the graphic audio of Akatar this month, but other than that, I haven't read a fantasy book in a long time. So I definitely do want to give it a shot. So
Unhinged. Is that what the series is called?
No, it's Midnight Mayhem series.
That's what the series is. Yeah. In Peace Lies Havoc is the first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the one that we'll be reading in October. And then November is something, and December is Haven by Rebecca Weatherspoon.
November is Promises and Pomegranates.
Yes. And that one's, I think, Mafia? Is it?
Yeah. Isn't it Reverse Harem?
I don't know. No? I don't think so.
What is that one about then? Why do I not remember that?
I thought it was Mafia something.
Let's see.
While you look that up, if you read Crown, will we get your thoughts on it? Yeah, I will. I probably will. Well, you won't get Cheyenne's thoughts because she's not going to read it. If I read Crown, you'll hear about it in my wrap up, like my monthly wrap up. But I would say it won't ever get it's like I'm not going to do a dedicated vlog to it ever or anything. But
it's a Hades and Persephone retelling.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Not Reverse Harem, but Mafia.
Yep.
Hades. Yep. Mafia. Well done. And we have The Simple Wild was so good. I've heard great things. I don't think I've heard a negative thing about it, but I've heard that it is Fade to Black, and I'm not a Fade to Black bitch. So
okay, then you are not gonna like Magnolia Parks. Oh my God.
I know. That's like when I feel like both of our faces when Sam and Jess said like that there's no spice. You and I were both like,
I don't know if I could do this.
Like what do you mean? There's no.
Well, like when they said that it won't bother you. Oh no, it's gonna bother you. You're like looking for it. Like, is he gonna touch her? Is he gonna touch her? Like, just do something, please. No. But to each their own. It's fine.
Yeah. I do. I feel like I have FOMO with that freaking book. So, are you going to continue on with the series or no?
I think I might. Yeah, I mean, not anytime soon. I'm in no rush. I am not normally if a book is popular, it makes me not want to read it even more.
Agreed.
So I normally wait till like, I don't know, months later until people aren't talking about it anymore, and then I'm like, okay, maybe I'll try it now. Like
Yeah.
so for me to read it in like the middle of the hype was not normal for me, and I'm just like, well, I don't feel like I'm missing anything continuing on now.
Mm-hmm. That's why I haven't read any of Sophie Lark's books yet. Now, like I feel like finally kind of the pressure to read them is off. And now I'm like, okay, I'm interested in like picking
Hey.
up Brutal
Oh,
Prince.
we should do that. We should do a reading blog or something because I have never read any of her books either.
We should. I was thinking we should do that, or we should even do like a readathon with them. Like that might be kind of fun. Or a vlog. I'm down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I do want to, like, I'm finally starting to feel like, okay, I want to actually give those a go. But I didn't want to when everyone was like, these are the best books ever.
Yeah. Oh, wait, someone was asking.
Yeah.
I think they're like 28, 29, 29, something like that.
Late 20s.
Yeah. No, it's Fade to Black.
Nope.
There's like, I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm a bad person to give that about, but no, not at all.
Good luck on your exam. I used to do that too. I barely ever studied. So, good luck. Okay,
so that's where you have to start is with that one.
Yeah, because then I also asked, I was like, can you jump straight into the ones with the like neon writing on the cover? Because like with all the men, well, I guess these other ones have men, but like, you know, the like Rebel, the Spy, like those ones, I wanted to know if you could jump into that. And people were like, you can, but you shouldn't. You need to like start with Brutal Prince.
But
like,
when do we ever follow the rules?
So, because I think it's like their kids that are that second.
Yeah. So you have to start with the Brutal Birthright series and then.
But then there's also like Ivan and Snow in there somewhere that you got to read those at some point too.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
know. But then we have Brutal Princess Great. Oh, okay. Oh, so if you don't love Brutal Prince.
Oh.
Okay, gotcha.
Honestly, my Goodreads says that I've read that before, but I do not remember ever reading it. So maybe I have read Brutal Prince and it just did not stick out to me. But even like going back and looking at it, I'm like, when did I read that? I don't remember anything about it.
Okay. See, isn't that odd how like Torn by Carrie and Cole, I can't remember a single thing about that book except that her bunny died. Like otherwise, I couldn't tell you a single freaking.
Wait, that's the first one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I read that one. I liked it. But then Tide is the one where she was kidnapped. I think I started the audiobook of that one and didn't finish it.
Yeah, I was trying to read that one this month and then I just never got around to it because I want to read that one. But that came up. Someone gave me Tor, which is from Torn, the hero from that, for my like ranking book boyfriends videos. And I'm like, genuinely, I can't remember a single detail about this man. Like not a single. I don't know how. I know I read it. I see it there, but I literally couldn't tell you a single thing about it.
Oh, the Kingmakers. That's what the other one is called. The Kingmaker series.
Oh, okay, yeah. And I think is that one. I think she described it as like Hogwarts meets something else. Cool. Well, you jumped right in.
Yeah.
Gives us free reign. That's the kids' books. Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe you'll be seeing a reading vlog from me and Cheyenne reading some of them because I would like to give them a go.
I know. Especially that everybody loves her. I mean, something's got to be right about them, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. Brutal Vows. Okay, I did see this because I'm very excited for that because I started seeing her like TikTok videos show up on my For You page when she was like in the writing process and talking about like all of her research that she's doing for it. And I'm really excited. I think that's going to be really good. But I like the original Anastasia a lot. So, do you like Anastasia, Cheyenne?
Honestly, I don't even remember that. That's why I'm like looking like I can't remember what that story is about.
It was like the kids movie, but then it's also like the play about on Anastasia. Jesus, I was about to say like Anastasia, like Anastasia Beverly Hills, like the makeup brand. Anastasia Romanov, I think, the like Russian royalty.
I don't remember that. I don't think I watched that growing up. I don't know. Because it's Disney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think it's on Disney Plus.
I stuck to like Peter Pan, Beauty and the Beast, the normal ones.
Yeah. Bodyguard sounds fun. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then keep your eyes peeled, y'all. Maybe in October you'll get a little.
Yeah. Not September because September is freaking crazy.
No, September. I already made my TBR video today. That's going up tomorrow, so that is closed.
Me too.
No, but so October, people. We'll wait for that. So.
Yeah, maybe even November. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see how long we'll push it.
I hate being like told what to read. I want to just like go into the month and read what my heart wants to pick.
I feel the same way, especially then, like, because some people can do that and read when they do like, oh, people pick 3 books for me to read for a reading vlog, like how Jess did with Tori and Tori did with Jess, but they read like 30 something books in a month. So it's like not bad. But when someone picks 3 books for me to read, that's like almost a quarter of my reading every month. And then I'm being like told that I have to pick. It's like,
well, okay, I just filmed my wrap up today and I was like, oh, okay, normally I read 25 to 30 books. I read 11 books. August. I was like, what is happening? What? And I hated like all of them except 2. Like, this freaking sucks.
At least now, like you kind of adjust. Like now you're back you're in the flow of work now. Your kids are back in the flow of school. Hopefully that like next month will be better.
Yeah. Now I feel like a little more balanced and yeah.
Good. So, alrighty, y'all. We'll post about when the live show is for Smut Club next month, but like we said, probably last week of September at some point. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.